There is a new function in Qualtrics that allows you to take new responses that come into your Qualtrics survey and automatically add them as new rows in a Google Sheet. Let's take a look at how to set it up. First off, I have created a survey with just 3 quick questions: a name, email question, and a multiple choice 1+1 question. The next thing I want to do is set up my Google Sheet, and I'm going to create one column for each of these questions so that the response can go over to that. So I'm going to open up a new tab and type sheets.new. So I have a new sheet here. I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to say data from Qualtrics survey, so it's easier to find when I'm back in Qualtrics. And then I'm just going to make one word headings for each of those. I had a name one, I had email, and I'm going to say question 1 for the multiple choice question. So now I've set up my sheet. I'm going to go back to my Qualtrics survey. I've got my questions and my Google Sheet ready, so I'm going to go to workflows. So near the top left, I'll click on workflows and I'm going to create a workflow. I want to create a workflow from scratch and I want to use started by an event. So I'll click on that and then choose get started. And then I'm going to choose what starts the workflow, and I want it to be a survey response. So when someone submits a survey, I'm going to only do this for newly created responses. I'll select that and choose finish. And I've set up kind of what triggers this, let's say. The next, I want to click on the plus sign and I want to add a task. What's going to happen when someone responds to my survey? I'll choose task and I want to search in here for my Google Sheets task. So I will search for the Google Sheets and go ahead and click on that box. And the thing I actually want to do is I actually want to add a row to the Google Sheet. So create that Google row as a process of new responses. So I'll select add a new row, click next. Now you have to choose a Google account to use. If you don't have one set up, you can choose add a user account. I've already set it up, so I'm going to select my account and click on next. And now it's going to pull in a list of my Google Sheets. So I'm going to find the one I just created. I think I said data from Qualtrics survey. I will select that. Yeah, I see the title right here. And then I need to select the tab, and it was the default tab that's added to a sheet, and that's called Sheet 1. And once I do that, now I need to select every header, every column I added that I want to populate as a part of this survey. So I will click on the add field option here, and I can individually add the columns, the headers from the columns in that sheet, or I can go ahead and click on add all fields. I do want to add all 3 here, so I'll click add all fields. And it's automatically pulling down those 3 column headers I created in the sheet. Now to associate a response to each of those, I'm going to use piped text. So that means that when someone responds, whatever they respond with is what I want to go to the Google Sheet. So I'm going to click on the piped text icon, the A in curly brackets. And for the name column, the name header, I want a survey question, and I want the survey question name. I don't want the question text, but I want the response, which is what says name here. So once I click on that, it's going to enter this, kind of looks like gibberish, but this will be replaced with whatever they type for the answer to the question name. I'll repeat the same thing for the other options here. So for email, survey question, email, and I want whatever they fill in, whatever they answer it with. Now for multiple choice, it's a little different. I'm going to go to survey question, come down to question 1, and I have a lot of options here. But what I want to do, I don't want the choices they saw. I don't want things they didn't pick. What I want is just what they selected. So the selected choice or choices is what I want to be populated here. So the answer they picked. Once I've associated all of my headers with the data, I'll click Save. But quick note here, some of the question types where there might be more than one response, or when you have a lot of types of questions grouped into one question, this association might be a little more complicated, and any one question might actually have, you might need to create several headers for that. So just keep in mind that as you're working with this tool, the easier your questions are and responses are, the easier it will be to set this up. It's set up. I'll go ahead and click on Save now. And I have my trigger here. When someone responds to the survey, it's going to complete this task. That's all I want to do in this case because I want every single survey response to go to the Google Sheet. But the other thing to keep in mind is I could add conditions and I could say, okay, I only want people who answer question 1 incorrectly to go to my sheet, for example. So if they say 1 plus 1 is 3, I want that response to go to my sheet so I know who to follow up with, for example. So you can optionally add conditions in. And you can create more than one workflow. So you could have certain types of responses go do one thing and certain types of responses do another thing. So that's another feature here. So finally, I want to make sure my workflow is on. If you see that it is kind of grayed out here, it's off. So just toggle that to on and then I'm all set. I'll click close to close out of that. And I will see in my workflows tab here, I have my new workflow created here and toggled on. So I'm going to test this out by using a test responses feature here. So I'm back in my survey here. And I'll just take a quick peek at my Google Sheet. My Google Sheet right now still just has those column headers. But what we're going to do is I'm going to use the tools generate test responses to fill in my survey a lot of times really quickly so I can see how this is going to work. So I'll do tools, generate test responses. 5 is fine. I'll click start test and this is just going to fill in randomly my question survey so I can see how that will work. Now, when I first go over to my Google Sheet, sometimes it takes a few moments before information populates, but you can see these responses. They look like gibberish, but they automatically went to my sheet. And that is how this tool works. Just a quick note here. Let's say you change anything or you edit a response in Qualtrics after the fact. The way I just set up my workflow, that's not going to be captured in my Google Sheet. It's a one-time transfer. So they send the response, it goes to the Google Sheet. If anything changes in Qualtrics, that will not be updated in the sheet. It's just one way get that information that one time. So keep that in mind, but it's a really powerful way to use the power of Qualtrics with the simplicity of sharing and access of Google Sheets.